जोश 97.8 दीप के साथ हो आप. दिस इज जोश मैगजीन. आज थोड़ा सा गला मेरा टाइप हो रहा है यार, मौसम चेंज हो रहा है, आप भी अपना ध्यान रखना. अच्छा, आज के जोश मैगजीन की थीम है एजुकेशन एंड इसी बारे में बात करने के लिए आई हैव फिल ब्रैडफोर्ड विद मी इन द स्टूडियोज. फिल, आई हैव हर्ड अ लॉट अबाउट यू, बट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली यू डू?
What I do, I help people live more and earn more now.
Live more, earn more right now. Like, can you be a little bit more specific?
Absolutely. We're specialising in training, mentoring and coaching, but specifically in the area of business which is called referral marketing.
Okay.
So that's showing people how to be successful in business and in life by building relationships with the right people.
So you help business people build relationships and become successful, right?
Correct.
But I've heard, like I read it somewhere, that you were in Bahrain training the government.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, whether you're talking large business or individual business owner, getting new prospects, new clients is fundamental to business. So it doesn't matter if you're a painter, a plumber or a government.
Right.
Now, when you look at Bahrain, it's a small country and they're continually looking for investment, companies to come into the country and invest.
Right.
And the way they're attracting those businesses is, funnily enough, the same as most people here are doing. They're cold calling.
Oh, seriously?
So they'll be set up in different countries around the world, Japan, China, Germany,
Right.
and the individuals are operating as satellites. But the way they're approaching businesses is either through direct mailing
Okay.
or through cold calling.
Okay.
And ultimately, cold calling is not necessarily an effective way of generating new business.
Yeah, of course.
It works.
But it's old-fashioned, no?
Well, you know what? There's always a place for it. It's just inefficient compared to other ways.
Right.
So what we do is, because we're showing people how to leverage relationships, we show them how to target the companies they want and then how to get in there by introduction.
Okay.
When you've got a third party introducing you, it's a
Right.
much easier process. And the deals come more effectively. So.
But you spoke about the big businesses like Bahrain government. It's a very big businesses. But what about the small people who own smaller businesses? Like, can you help them as well?
Well, actually, that's our main area of working. The big challenge with larger corporates is they tend to have a lot of money.
Right.
And when you've got a lot of money, you tend to look for new clients by advertising and marketing, or you have big sales teams, so they can afford to just throw money.
Exactly. Yeah.
For a smaller business, you have a dynamic where they just don't have a lot of money.
Okay.
So your average business owner who's looking at every single dirham can't afford 20, 30, 50,000 dirhams a month
Right.
for advertising and marketing.
Right.
They don't want to be doing cold calls because it's horrible. PR doesn't work. So the only thing that's really left is relationships, networking, referrals, the people they know.
Okay.
The trouble is they're relying on chance.
Right.
They don't know who to go to, where to go to, and they're hoping.
Right.
So what we do is we replace that hope by applying a simple, proven system that helps them get relationships with the right people and to drive new clients.
Oh, nice. So if in case I'm a small business owner, I don't have that much money to spend on marketing, advertising and sales, then you can teach me how to counter all those things and make sure that my small business becomes big.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
You can build brands as well.
Yeah, you build your brand in the process. I mean, the interesting thing is when you look at word of mouth, which is one of the elements to referral marketing, your brand is very much word of mouth.
Okay.
So if you're looking to get more clients, you have to have a good brand.
Right.
You need good word of mouth.
Right.
If you have a bad brand or you got bad word of mouth,
Right.
well, it's still working. People are still hearing about you, but they're hearing about you in the wrong way, the negative way.
So fine. So how to build your brand, how to make sure that you don't spend much on marketing and still make the best out of it. We'll talk about all these things in just a bit. और उसके साथ साथ how to have perfect relationships. ये सारी चीजें बात करेंगे, लेकिन उससे पहले
New hit music.
Josh Freshly.
Check it out.
ब्रांड न्यू गाना फ्रॉम द मूवी 1.5 इश्क आपका वेट कर रहा है. दीप के साथ इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस 6363 पर एसएमएस कर सकते हो. जोश 97.8 ब्रिंग इट ऑन. जोश 97.8 दीप के साथ हो आप. दिस इज द जोश मैगजीन. रणवीर सिंह के इस डैंड्रफ वाले गाने के बाद में अब चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं जोश मैगजीन में, जिसमें आज की थीम है एजुकेशन. एंड आई हैव फिल विद मी, फिल ब्रैडफोर्ड. ही ट्रेन्स बिजनेसेस, ही ट्रेन्स पीपल एंड ही टीचेस देम हाउ टू नेटवर्क. Phil, there's this big problem that people usually face. They don't know what networking is. How will you define networking? We have hundreds and thousands of definitions going around. What is networking for you?
Yeah, for a lot of people, I think networking is almost a dirty word. A lot of people tend to shy away from it because it's largely ineffectual for them.
Right.
And I think it comes to this big confusion about, as we've just said, what is networking? And what it's definitely not is just going out there and selling at everybody you meet. So most people, particularly in Dubai, they'll go out, they'll dish their business cards out, they'll go back to the office, they'll spam them. So basically it's like cold calling face to face. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
True networking is how we build relationships, how we leverage those relationships by helping other people, but building the relationships with the right people to improve the quality of your and their life.
Okay.
And, for example, a lot of people in Dubai, they probably don't enjoy Dubai. They have a bad time. They'll go home complaining.
Right.
But you know what? The chances are they were surrounded by negative people.
Oh, yeah.
They were surrounded by people that didn't really enrich their lives. Where you'll find other people that love Dubai. Now, you look at the people they're surrounded with, they're probably positive, they enjoy life, they're successful. And so your network is the people around you quite often.
Okay, but what about, for example, I'm just taking a hypothetical example. There's this person, he's very introvert in nature. He finds it tough to go and talk to people. And more or less, he thinks that, even if I'll go and talk to people, what will it help? Like, I'm not that sort of person who wants to go out and ask for work or anything like that. How will you help that sort of person?
Well, there's two elements there. One is that some people think networking is all about how do I get my next job.
Yeah.
So when they go networking, they go to places with people just like them to try and get another job. While that can be a side of networking, most networking is how do I get clients? How do I get things that I need?
Right.
Okay, so that's the first distinction.
Right.
But the other thing is you're talking about is introverted people. People who are just not comfortable in environments with lots of other people.
Right.
Now, the really strange thing is, Dave, is actually people who are introverted can make the best networkers.
What are you saying? How is it possible?
Absolutely. One of the things we find is the people that are natural networkers, that love lots of people, have got no problem, tend to run around knowing lots of people, but they do it on a very superficial level.
Okay.
So they'll take the business card and they'll run off. They know lots of people, but don't know them very well. So they're really hard to build relationships and leverage. Introverts, because just by nature they don't like to see lots of people, they spend more time with the people. The more time you spend with someone, it's like building a relationship with your best friend.
Right.
The more time you spend with them, the more you learn about them, the more you can help them, the more they're going to help you. So funnily enough, introverts can be the best networkers once they get over how to do it.
Okay.
And that's
yes, please.
So that's what we show them how to do.
Okay, nice. So it's a new thing that we have learned today. So introverts can be the best networkers. Also, along with it, a lot of times people say that networking and social networking are similar things, especially now when the times have changed. इसके पीछे का myth क्या है? We'll talk with Phil in just a bit. लेकिन उससे पहले जन्नत मूवी का ये गाना आपका वेट कर रहा है, लेकिन उससे भी पहले अभी आपके लिए यो हनी सिंह का मेरा फेवरेट गाना आ रहा है. इस गाने को सुनते सुनते इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस 8005674 इज द नंबर. कॉल कर सकते हो या फिर 6363 पर एसएमएस करो. जोश 97.8 दीप के साथ हो आप. दिस इज द जोश मैगजीन, जिसमें आज की थीम है एजुकेशन एंड करियर्स. एंड आई हैव फिल बैडफोर्ड विद मी इन द स्टूडियोज. Phil, you're a networking expert, and we were talking about networking. But these days now, when the time has changed, most of the things are virtual. So, has social networking replaced networking?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not?
Absolutely not. Times have changed, and of course, a number of years ago we didn't have social media. So social media has become, it's a great asset to help people with the quality of their lives, with their friends, staying in touch, growing their business. But it certainly hasn't replaced networking.
Okay.
Or offline networking, as we call it. There is a case that's happening, I think, where a lot of the younger generation now are tending to stay on social media and not necessarily work offline.
Right.
But if you think about it, social media is all about letting people know you exist. You know, that if you think about your Facebook,
Okay.
you got 2,000 friends, I imagine.
Right.
How many of them would give you a lift to the airport?
Yeah.
So are they really friends?
Right.
You know, and we start to fool ourselves into thinking we're more popular than we really are. You know, and what are friendships? What are relationships? That's where you enrich each other's lives with what you can do and help. And so really, while people know you exist, are they really enriching your lives? So you still need the offline side. It's about having these relationships, taking them offline and actually building relationships. And it's the same in business.
Okay.
So in business now, social media is a great tool for letting people know that your business exists.
Okay.
You know, it's like in the old days it was advertising, marketing, TV, radio.
Right.
And now you've got social media, which is free. But at the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily get people to buy from you. And in fact, one of the biggest delusions these days is actually that social media drives lots and lots of new clients to buy from you. What it does is speeds up the sales process, but it doesn't necessarily drive new clients.
Okay.
What it will do is encourage them to start speaking to you, and then you have to go through a process of sales.
Okay.
So, is it powerful? Absolutely.
So if in case I'm a young person who wants to start something of my own, and most of the time that I spend is on social media only. So what are the things that you think I might be doing wrong?
Well, first of all, if your business is new, you don't want to be pushing it too much through social media until you have the credibility to back that up.
Okay.
So imagine getting loads of buzz about your product and then people start ringing you up, but you can't fulfill the orders, you can't do the job. Well, that's counterproductive.
Right.
Because then you start generating negative word of mouth, which will steal your business.
Right.
So really, you don't want to go too crazy on social media until you have everything behind to build it up. It's the same mistake people make with websites. You know, at the end of the day, if you're in sales or service and somebody hears about you, they go online to check you out and you don't have a website or it's a poor website, it affects your credibility,
Right.
and the chances are people won't work with you.
Right. True. Okay, along with that, there's another big thing which a lot of people talk about and a lot of people get confused about. That is, they're extroverts, or at times they meet people जिनको देखते ही ऐसा लगता है कि यार, I'm getting some strange vibes from them. How to counter that?
Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me.
उसके बारे में बात करेंगे थोड़ी सी देर में, बट उससे पहले इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस 8005674 इज द नंबर. कॉल कर सकते हो. दीप के साथ हो जोश 97.8. जोश 97.8 गिविंग यू बेस्ट ऑफ बोथ वर्ल्ड्स. मेरा नाम है दीप. दिस इज द जोश मैगजीन, जिसमें आज मेरे साथ है फिल बैडफोर्ड. टुडेज थीम इज एजुकेशन एंड वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट नेटवर्किंग एंड हाउ टू बिल्ड रिलेशनशिप्स इन ऑर्डर टू सक्सीड इन लाइफ. Phil, I absolutely agree. It's important to network with people. It's important to build relationships with people if you want to go ahead in life. But there are a lot of times when we come across a lot of people who give us negative vibes. You know, we meet them and we're like, I don't think I can stand that person. How to counter that?
A lot of that's actually realizing that people are just different to us. You know, we're always looking for people that are just like us.
Okay.
Be comfortable. And this is where we start really talking about behavioral styles or DISC, for example. And we have a program called the Room Full of Referrals, which gets us to realize, number one, that not everybody's like us. You know, people are quite different, but those differences are actually, they can be strengths as much as they can be challenges. So, I mean, going back to the time of Hippocrates, they realized that there were actually 4 types of people, or 4 distinct differences in the way we behave. So, just briefly here, a lot of people are really quick. They think quick, act quick, move quick. They do everything quickly. And other people are more decisive.
Yeah.
They like to take their time when they're thinking.
Right.
You know, when they're speaking is kind of slow. But the thing is, if you imagine one of those people dealing with someone who speaks really, really quickly, and then it's like it freaks them out.
Yeah.
Yeah? So you immediately get a clash. And then you'll get other people that are very much into people. They like relationships. They want to be surrounded by people. It's all about being close and this. And you'll get other people that it's all about the job.
Right.
You know, they're happy sitting in a box, making calculations, doing numbers. And so you've got these 4 sort of distinctions, and we're all mixes of them.
Right.
Now, most of us tend to be one more than the others. And if we meet our opposites, actually we clash. And something like 15 to 20% of people we meet on the first occasion will not like us.
Right.
Purely because of these elements. And yet any team needs all 4 as a mix.
Right.
You know, and without that, it just doesn't function as a team. So what it is, it's about getting to recognize the differences in people, realize their strengths, but also work with them to understand, well, do you know, it's not that they don't like me.
Right.
It's not that there's something wrong with me. It's actually just the way they are.
Right.
And if you can start to adapt and accept that, then we can move forward to having relationships. But unfortunately, most people don't know this.
Achha, this is the behavioral side of it.
Yeah.
What about the cultural side of it? Does that affect as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, culture's a big thing. I've got a friend of mine's a cultural expert, Amal Loring, works for a company called Mind Body Dynamics. And she, you know, the cultural aspect is huge.
Because over here we have a nice ethnic group of people. Like get a big mix of people. So I'm sure cultural aspect should affect people.
Well, absolutely.
as well.
And this is something that needs to get built into your networking. You know, for example, you know, some cultures will work from a power fear sort of thing. The English and the Westerners, we tend to work from right and wrong.
Right.
Whereas for some cultures, you know, rules are just a suggestion.
Right.
So, you know, when you've got a speed limit, you know, that's right and wrong. When you got, you know, you're driving up Shakeside Road, you've got certain nationalities that come up behind you and beep you out of the way to the point of being dangerous.
Right.
You know, but for them, that's not an issue.
Right.
So understanding cultures are different really can help you build relationships.
So
Absolutely.
having an open mind and perspective should help you especially at the time when you're planning to build relationships. And
Yeah, absolutely. And isn't that the great thing about Dubai?
Right.
You know, we've got all these different cultures. None of us are wrong. Everybody's sort of in the middle. But if we can understand why we're different and come together in the middle, there's more respect for a start, and then we can start to grow together rather than seeing each other as problems.
Okay, Phil, before I let you go, one final question, I think, which will be the most important question in everyone's mind. You spoke about networking, you spoke about building relationships, but how to sell yourself? You know, it's one of those things that most of the people struggle with.
Yep. I think at the end of the day, I mean, no one likes selling themselves.
But it's important as well.
Yeah. And what are we trying to achieve? When we're trying to sell ourselves, we're trying to get people to like us, aren't we?
Right.
I mean, that's the thing. If they like us, they'll respect us, they'll move forward.
Right.
So I think we've got to remember from the beginning, the most important person to the person we're speaking to is themselves.
Okay.
So if I'm speaking to you,
Okay.
the most important in the world for you is you.
Right.
So instead of trying to sell myself, what I actually do is start asking about you. You know, what do you do? What's important to you? Tell me about yourself. And the more talking you do, the more you're going to like me.
Okay, that's a nice tip. Is there any place where we can get all these tips for free?
Actually, I've got my own TV show, web TV show.
Okay.
So www.rebelnetworker.tv. And that's I send out shows 3.5 minutes once a week, and it's all free. Yeah, feel free.
Can you please repeat it? Rebel Networker.
Rebelnetworker.tv.
Rebelnetworker.tv. That's
TV.
nice. Thank you, Phil. Thanks a lot. It was lovely having you in the
My
studios.
pleasure.
थोड़ी सी देर में आपका वेट कर रहा है. लेकिन उससे पहले आपके लिए आर राजकुमार मूवी का ये गाना आ रहा है दीप के साथ हो. वैसे आपके पास इफ यू हैव एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस यू कैन ऑलवेज कॉल अस ऑन 63 SMS us on 6363 Josh 97.8 bring it on.